What's up, people? Welcome to Cricfootz. We are back, and as you all know, as you've all watched the the most important games of the Indian Premier League recently, the qualifier one, the eliminator one, and obviously the second qualifier. So it was really an intense battle between four teams struggling and trying to give all their might to reach the finals. But we all know who have reached the finals. We'll discuss all the three matches in length. We have Sai again today. So, yeah, looking forward to this. Sai, how are you?
Oh, I'm absolutely great. Just waiting for the final to begin. Can't wait. Can't hold my excitement anymore. Want to watch the finals very soon.
Absolutely. Not much time left, I would say. So,
Oh,
it's
hardly
going to be
18 to 20 hours from now.
Yeah. So yeah, it the only question remains is will we see a new IPL champion or Mumbai is gonna take it again? So yeah, so let's discuss. Let's start off today's quick chat, I would say, as we all call it. So the first game we saw that Delhi and Mumbai played each other. Basically, the finalists they played
Yes.
each other and gave us an idea about how the final can happen. So yeah, what did you think of the game? What were your thoughts?
I hope the final is in the same way the qualifier was. I hope it is a two-sided affair and not a one-sided game. Coming to the qualifier one, I felt Mumbai outplayed Delhi in all the departments. You know, I felt Delhi had a good start after they picked Rohit's wicket, but then the whole batting order contributed some or the other way to put up a mighty score of 200 on board. And when you see people like Quinton de Kock, Surya Kumar Yadav, who has been in fantastic form throughout the season, and Ishan Kishan, let's note that he wasn't playing for Mumbai in the beginning of the season, and Saurabh Tiwari was playing. And there were a lot of question marks on why Ishan is not being played, but he has silenced his critics and the way he's batting. I was also surprised to see him not opening because the way he was playing at the top order, I thought Rohit would sacrifice his position out there and send Ishan Kishan, but that didn't happen. But he played a fantastic knock, and of course, the Pandya brothers played great cameo in the end to put up a target of 200. And coming to Delhi, it was a very horrible affair to see them losing 3 wickets and having no runs on board. And when you lose your top order with no runs, you have no hopes to chase a target of 200. And also, when there are bowlers like Jasprit Bumrah, Trent Bolt on the other side, it's just matter of survival from there on.
Absolutely, I don't think I cannot agree with any of your points there. It, all of whatever you have said is completely acceptable, and that's how the Mumbai team has performed this season. I would like to really say that all we can do is we can just salute this team. The way they have maintained their consistency in a long tournament like IPL, when the venue
Mhm.
has changed, when the conditions have changed, the Mumbai team have really ensured that their might in the IPL. We all know about their performances in the IPL when it happens in India, right? It's difficult to beat them in
Yes,
India, but they have ensured that they keep up their performance even in foreign conditions, which a mega team or a blockbuster team like Chennai couldn't do, right?
Mhm.
So there are a lot of lessons which we can take from this Mumbai team, especially when you look at the match and when you look at the way their batsmen have performed. When two top players of your team like Rohit Sharma and Kieron Pollard go back to the pavilion for a duck and your team still scores a 200, you know that this is a team which is not dependent on star players.
absolutely.
Their fringe players can always come in, take their mark, take their stride, and take all the responsibility in ensuring that they can go off and hit a beautiful score. I actually did not expect them to score 200, to be really honest. But the way,
Yes.
as you said, the Pandya brothers who came at the last, Hardik Pandya has shown immense form this season. I think he
Oh,
has
yes.
been great. The way he has been smashing all the bowlers really looks good in his new look also. So yeah, when you score a 200 for the first innings, as we have seen, 200 really gets tougher when you're batting second as a team, and Delhi really couldn't capitalize. And obviously, three quick wickets at the top for Delhi really was a huge hammering blow for them, and they really couldn't get back.
Yes, absolutely. I also felt there was lack of character from the Delhi batsmen. When someone like Trent Bolt, who has been doing this from seasons, attacks the stumps and tries to get you leg before, you have to show some respect to bowlers like Trent Bolt. Try to steady yourself and start hitting out then, because there are bowlers like Pattinson and Rahul Chahar who can be taken for ride, but then both the openers, Prithvi Shaw and Shikhar Dhawan, wanted to smash from the first ball, and that never happens in T20 cricket. And when you have so much
Yeah.
pressure of chasing a target like 200. So, yes, absolute credits to Mumbai for the way they played and deservingly into the finals.
Yeah, absolutely. Another very small point which I would like to add to this is that considering the dynamics of the Indian Premier League, the way the eliminators and the qualifiers uh, are made, or the way they are patterned, I think Delhi should have given their all in this game. You know,
Hmm.
if they could have gone into the finals directly, you can always see, Mumbai could have gone into a lot of pressure and lost in the eliminators. There were chances because they play two games, right? So,
Yes,
uh, yeah, the losing team plays two games. So this was a really good opportunity, but thankfully, as all of us neutral fans wanted Delhi to qualify, they have qualified for the final. Hopefully, now they can show what they are made of in the most important day.
absolutely. Yes, hoping some miracle to happen, and I'm hoping for some miracle to happen for Delhi because you need a miracle to meet a team like Mumbai Indians. You just cannot play with luck. You need a lot of stuff to beat a team like Mumbai. They are true champions. They have champion players in the team who know how to handle pressure and perform at the highest level. So it'll be a difficult
And
game for Delhi.
And if I'm not wrong, I don't think Rohit Sharma has ever lost a final. So yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
tough.
it's gonna be really tough. So quickly moving on to the next game, Eliminator One.
Yeah,
The Royal Challengers Bangalore versus Sunrisers Hyderabad. Throughout the season and even before the season, we have been hearing it's T20, Isal Kapanamade, and so many other quotes from the RCB fans and supporters. But yet again, RCB delivered a poor performance, in my opinion. What do you say?
absolutely. It's so unfortunate that the wait continues for the boys from Bangalore. I don't know if they're gonna if they're gonna keep on getting these chances. They hardly make to the qualifiers first of all, and now they have qualified this season. New conditions abroad in Dubai. Many might have thought that this is their year, but yeah, to be really honest, not up to the mark. I would say there was more hunger from the Hyderabad team, and they really swept aside the Bangalore. But to be honest, even though Bangalore did not score that many runs, they really made a competition at the end. The game got really close, according to me. What do you think?
Yes, it was really close and few surprising changes from RCB going into a do or die game and making three changes out of nowhere was a big surprise. And having four spinners in your team, Moeen Ali, Adam Zampa, Yuzvendra Chahal, and Washington Sundar was a big call. And
Yeah.
I think all their luck that day wasn't favoring them. And it was overall a poor day. Virat Kohli hasn't been opening the innings for all the season, suddenly opened, failed to deliver. Their star man this season, I would say, Devdutt Padikkal failed to deliver. Most of the batsmen failed to deliver, except the obvious Mr. 360 ABD de Villiers, who kept them alive, who gave something for bowlers to bowl at. scored a brilliant half century, but it was a one-man show from the batting side of RCB.
Exactly. I think that was very selfish from Virat Kohli to send himself up the order, because when you're taking that kind of a risk in a really crunch game, you have to deliver, and if you're not doing that, all the question marks will be against you. So yeah, it was a poor start for the Bangalore batsmen. Obviously, Finch and De Villiers tried to consolidate their ship, but overall, I think the Hyderabad bowlers bowled really well. They were not allowing the batsmen to get away from the hook and score runs freely. Even De Villiers
Absolutely.
was facing it difficult to score freely. So you know that the bowling team or the pitch is doing something on that day, which is really special. But yeah, the way AB de Villiers was knocked out by
Mhm.
Natarajan, what a ball that was!
Oh, I was seeing some statistics. He has bowled around 68 Yorkers in the tournament. That's around
Yeah.
10.2 overs of Yorkers. That's
It's-
and next to him is Jason Holder, who hasn't played most of the season and bowled around 25 Yorkers. So great, great achievement by Natarajan. Congratulations to him for getting picked up for the Indian squad now that Varun Chakravarti is ruled out because of shoulder injury. So credits
Okay,
to him, he deserves it.
absolutely. Yeah, when you knock off a talented batsman like De Villiers with that kind of a ball, and we have already discussed in our previous videos that he really has been an unsung hero for the SRH bowlers. I mean, leading from the front, obviously with the absence of Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, you can see that there is a bowler in there. Doesn't get carried away by huge wickets too. Remains very calm in his approach. But yeah, talking about the SRH batting. Now, when you are trying to chase a score of 131, you can always take your time and build your innings. But what a start given there by Mohammad Siraj for the Bangalore team. He has been very good
Oh
lately.
yes. He has been very good. He picked up some important wickets, and then spinners played a big part in that second inning as well. They weren't leaking runs. They
Yeah.
kept their line and length very tight, and there was of course some sledging and some pressure game putting on by Virat Kohli over there, sledging his under 19 teammate Manish Pandey. And the very next ball, Manish Pandey smashed a six. So that was lovely to watch. But then, yes, we all know what Kane Williamson is made of. We all know what a batsman he is, and he showed his class on the day, no doubt about it.
Absolutely. Everyone says that Kane Williamson is a test batsman, but he keeps on proving it in the Indian Premier League, especially that he can come off at any batting position. He bats down the order too. He's always a one down batsman, but he comes on with a lot of pressure and delivered a great 50. I think a score like this, like a 130, you need a batsman at the crease like a Kane Williamson who can absorb the pressure, score some cheeky runs, pierce the field, and was a delight to watch. I think Hyderabad deserving winners, knocking off Bangalore out of the tournament, continuing their wait for their first IPL winners medal for another year.
Oh yes, there were big quotes from Gautam Gambhir telling Virat Kohli should be axed from captaincy because he hasn't won anything for 8 years. But stripping him from captaincy is one good point, but there's no one else to replace him as a captain. There's no character of such status to replace him. So that's a big decision for the board to make to maybe
Yeah,
sign someone in this
I would
auctions.
I would agree. The main problem is that there is no one to replace him, especially from the Indian core. Indian core. I mean,
Yes.
you want to give a captaincy to an international player, you can always give it to Aaron Finch. He has the experience of leading Australia and leading them well. De Villiers has captained South Africa, so there are characters, but they are aging. You need a captain who can transform this team into a champion side. So Virat Kohli hasn't been able to do that. Who will you pass on that to? There's no one. I don't think Washington Sundar can take it up. He doesn't have those leadership qualities. Yuzvendra Chahal, I don't think so. I do not. Yeah, as you said, I do not really see a character out there to lead this team. So maybe yeah, Virat Kohli is the only answer for now, unless they really buy someone in the next auction whenever it is held.
Correct, absolutely. So Sunrisers reached the second eliminator or the second qualifier, whatever you can call that. Maybe that's called the second eliminator, and they'll be facing Delhi Capitals. So this is a do or die game. Winners goes into the finals. The one who lose catch the next flight. So what was your thinking going into the game? Whom were you supporting? Being a Hyderabadi SRH or being a neutral fan of cricket, Delhi?
No, I am from Hyderabad, but I never liked that team. I don't support Hyderabad at all. But yeah, I was rooting for Delhi. I think I'm rooting for them to win this year's IPL, and I really thought that they deserve to be here, and they have played really well. Yes, they have been inconsistent at the later end of the tournament, but even though they do not have the best players going around in T20 formats, they have been really really good this season. Especially if I have to point out one player, it has to be Marcus Stoinis, who has been their standout player. Really has blown me away with his performances. I never thought he's this good a 2020 player. But yeah, he has been really good. So in this game, I was rooting for Delhi, and I was confident that they would beat an SRS team who have really not delivered up to their potential this season.
Yes, I think the key to success for any player is to join RCB, get released by them, and then you become a star overnight. So that's how the trend goes.
Yeah,
Shane Watson was released, he won the cup. Peacock was released, he won the cup next year. Now Stoinis is in the final. So it's funny to see how RCB are letting such big players leave the team. So there must be something going on. So that's
yeah.
something for all the fans out there to say. What's your take on this?
You can actually say that for KKR too, because Surya Kumar Yadav is our player. He has become a star there. Trent Bolt was our player.
Yes.
He has been amazing for the Mumbai Indians. So obviously, we have made mistakes too, but it's all about how you gel up with the team. So talking about this match again, Delhi batting first, coming up with a very interesting decision of sending their standout player Marcus Stoinis as an opening pair with Shikhar Dhawan. I don't think Stoinis has ever opened even for Australia, but it was a
Yes.
very big surprise seeing him. What did you think about that?
Oh, I was completely shocked seeing Marcus Stoinis walking out, and I I was actually criticizing Delhi to take such a big risk at a match like this. But then he was lucky that there was a drop catch by Jason Holder. But then the way he
Yeah.
played and the way he was smashing the bowlers around, and the start they gave both Dhawan and Marcus Stoinis, that set the platform for them to reach a big total. And yes, that did happen. Some good cameos in the middle by Iyer and Co. And reaching a target of 189 against Sunrisers for the bowling they're known is a great ask. And that was a commendable achievement by Delhi.
Absolutely. I think the Delhi batsmen were very clever in the way they constructed their innings. I think they uh, were very quiet against Rashid Khan. Rashid
Yes.
Khan came in and he took the wicket straight away. So they knew that that guy is the most dangerous bowler in the Hyderabad team, and they kept him quiet. They did not lose a lot of wickets against him, which he more often than not does against big
Hmm.
teams. So yeah, so they played him quietly and smashed the other bowlers outside the park. I think the faster bowlers, especially
Hmm.
Holder, was
Yes.
sent to the cleaners. It was a really good performance. Most of the time, Dhawan plays a very sensible innings, but this time it had pace too. His strike rate was up there, and a great performance by all their batsmen, getting up to a score of around 190 odd, which is a huge total for any eliminator match. That's what I would say.
Absolutely. And also, Sunrisers were very poor on the field yesterday. I don't know how.
Yeah.
There were so many misfield, overthrows, drop catches. I think there was some big demotivating factor in the first inning itself, and around 15 to 20 runs were leaked, which ultimately cost them in the second innings. But yes, Sunrisers were not very great yesterday with on their feet.
Exactly, especially Rashid Khan missing that important catch, and even
Yes.
one there was a nicely placed shot, but no SRH fielder really showed the hunger to dive in. Or yeah, overall their fielding standards were not up to the mark, and that caused them to chasing a huge score like 190. But again, 190 in a big game is always difficult, but they had the batsmen to go ahead and do the work done for them.
Oh yes, they had batsmen and they also played a trump card by bringing Priyam Garg along with David Warner. I think they had a good start in the first over, but then Delhi starman Rabada ultimately picked David Warner's wicket, and then the
What a
ship
ball that
started to
was.
sink right there after the wicket. Manish Pandey, uh, I don't know why he does that. He starts well, he plays good shots, but then one unnecessary shot and he loses his wicket. That has been the game for him, and yet again he did that. And I felt very bad for Kane Williamson. The way he played was outstanding, but unfortunately, no support at the other end.
Exactly. That's what I said. Even in the previous match, Kane Williamson played really well. But again, the total that they were
Mhm.
chasing against RCB was really low. So a 50 or a 60 can win you a game. But in this game, when you're trying to reach a total of 200, it's really difficult. One man batting at one end. And you cannot expect Kane Williamson to bat at a strike rate of 200. So you have to always uh, agree to that fact that he is not going to score 2 runs of one ball. So he's going to take his time, he is going to play his shots, but he needs support at the other end, which he did not get. Very unfortunately, it was very surprising to see Stoinis picking up wickets, uh, who is even a part-time bowler or what, I don't know. But yeah, the batsman. It was good to see Samad playing some good shots at the
Yes,
end. Really, some brave shots. Again, a player for the future for the SRH. I think that's a good investment, and it's a
yes,
good learning for all us cricket fans that there is someone there in their middle order who can play some good shots. Priyam Garg has been good for them, but overall, yes, since there was no support from any other SRH batsman, uh, there was curtains for the Hyderabad team as they were not able to succeed in scoring the winning runs.
I think the 18th or 19th over from Rabada, where he picked 3 wickets, changed the
Yeah,
whole game for them. Until then, SRH were right there. Kane was striking, Samad was striking, but then that over from Rabada was all it for SRH. And I remember me watching a game from Hyderabad live in the stadium, and we were discussing how Kane Williamson bats. We were
yeah,
sitting somewhere in the east stand around deep find leg, and we were just seeing his footwork and the way he bends to play shots
correct.
before the ball is delivered. And it was lovely to see. It's absolute treasure for us to watch a player like Kane Williamson, and it's a complete heartbreak as a cricket fan to see him walk out and not in the winning side. And this has been the scene from a long time for him, right? From New Zealand to SRH now. So yes, but the smile never goes off. So it's lovely to see him playing absolutely fantastic cricket time and again.
Absolutely, a true gentleman of the game. I think he's a Kiwi legend already, showing what true batsmanship can do. If you have your technique sorted, if you can play good shots, especially down the ground, the way he hits the ball, I think it's a treat for all cricket fans, and also a learning curve for all young cricketers who are trying to uh, be a professional in this sport.
Mhm. Absolutely. So finally, we have our 2 finalists on hand. The Mumbai
Yeah.
Indians, 4-time champion versus Delhi Capitals, who are reaching the finals for the very first time. So it's going to be a cracker of game. What's your prediction for this?
Oh, it's really, really tough to predict this one. I think both teams are really strong. Anyone would say that Mumbai is the stronger team or they are the favorites. They have the experience of playing the final. They have been in really good form in the preliminary stages and also in the qualifiers. So, yeah,
Yes.
everyone will root for Mumbai or will think that Mumbai will win. But I personally feel that in a knockout or in a do or die game. Anything can happen. I hope Delhi has their plan cut out to face Jasprit Bumrah and Trent Bolt,
Absolutely.
because that's going to be a really tough battle. They are two really quality bowlers who have been in really good form. Uh,
Absolutely.
Mum- if you can tackle them, I think they have a chance. This is a match between two really good batting teams. So
Mhm.
if they can handle their bowling, if Delhi can handle the Mumbai bowling, score some good runs against them, or at least keep them quiet, not give them wickets, I think Delhi
Mhm.
has a good chance. And obviously they have some good bowling too, especially with Kagiso Rabada.
Oh yes, I think Delhi has an upper hand when it comes to spinners. They are very good and experienced spinners compared to Mumbai's side. But yes, if I see the overall balance of team, Mumbai looks better on paper, better on form. So as much as I want Delhi to win this, I feel Mumbai has the experience and the trump cards to win this final.
Yeah, so let's hope the best team wins. I'm rooting for Delhi. You're going for Mumbai. That's
Yes.
how it has always been. We have always supported opposite teams. So
Oh
yeah,
yes.
excited. Let's see what happens tomorrow.
Absolutely, very excited. Last season, Mumbai faced CSK twice in the league stages, beat them in the qualified one and in the final. So let's see if they repeat the same thing with Delhi. They have beaten them thrice this season. Let's see if they can do the fourth one, or finally Delhi can upset them in the most important game. It will be really interesting to see this.
Absolutely. Hope we see a new champion. That would be a great way
Yes.
to end this great tournament. I think it has been a total joy for all cricketing fans, and the way it has been organized in such difficult situations. So yeah, shout out to the BCCI, and yeah. So thank you guys. That's it for today. It has been a pleasure to chat with Sai with throughout the tournament of all the IPL games. It was uh, gala time for us to start off Cricfootz with IPL. It was hectic. The matches were coming thick and fast, but hope you guys enjoyed all the unlimited content in the channel and the content which we are coming up in the future. So, Sai, over to you. You can give a closing.
Oh, thank you so much for all the followers to keep liking and loving us so much. The final game is out there tomorrow. Do watch and enjoy the action, and don't feel too bad about IPL getting over. It's hardly 6 months away, and 2021 IPL is going to be back in the month of April in India. So we are all going to be hopefully in stadium once things settle down with the pandemic and stuff. And let's root for our teams in the stadium. Thank you for all the love and support. It has been absolute fun and pleasure to have a cricket chat with you throughout the season. Unfortunately, neither of our favorite teams have made it to the final, but we hope Delhi wins it tomorrow. But it's going to be a really tough match. Do enjoy the match. Keep following us. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and enjoy tomorrow's final, guys. Thank you so much.